So my son, my daughter-in-law, myself, we all have a primary immune deficiency. What that means is we don't make antibodies. So when you have something like the chickenpox, you make antibodies so you don't get the chickenpox again. But I had the chickenpox 4 times. I had bronchitis or pneumonia every 6 months. My first 32 years of life before I was on plasma-based therapies, my son was in and out of the doctor's office. First 18 months of his life, he never went 2 weeks without being at a sick visit. So we've just been sick a lot of the time during our life until we received plasma-based therapies. I have delayed therapy I was 32 years old before I was on plasma-based therapies, even though I was diagnosed at age 3. So a lot of impact and damage to my body because of delayed therapies. And then now therapy tends to be based on what I can afford with my insurance because they put a lot of roadblocks in the way. So for me, being on plasma-based therapies has meant that I'm no longer sick and tired every day. I work as a nurse. I'm able to work 30 hours a week. I can't work full time, but it does afford me insurance and an income. So I'm thankful for that. Without plasma-based therapies, I would be sick and tired all the time. I would probably be forced to quit my job and possibly even get divorced on paper so that I could receive Medicaid, because I just simply couldn't afford to live without the therapy keeping me healthy. As long as it's healthy, I'm a productive member of society. Without my medication, I cannot be a productive member of society. But I'm now a plasma nurse, and so I'm looking for ways to advocate for other plasma patients as well as immune deficient patients. So I was kind of searching like what organizations are supporting all plasma-based therapies in patients. So I found on a Google search, I actually found the Infusion Access Foundation. For me, very impactful to hear that all of these different patient groups are all fighting for the same thing. We're all trying to get the same insurance coverages. We're all fighting the same journey. And so when I would go to a legislator on behalf of the Primary Immune Deficiency Association, he might have 0.1% of his constituents that were affected by a primary immune deficiency. However, with the Infusion Access Foundation, we've now multiplied that number. It might be 5% of his constituents affected by something. To me, it kind of like the law of numbers tells me that it gives us more impact when we meet with legislators. I always encourage rare disease patients to get involved in advocacy because you can change the narrative. Instead of worrying about me and how sick I am, you can feel like you're impacting the lives of other people and even future generations. I have my grandkids that I'm fighting for every day when I do advocacy work. I encourage other patients to get involved in the advocacy so that they can take their disease, which might seem like the worst thing that ever happened to them, and turn it into something great for other people. Alone, my voice could be lost, but together we can change the future.